Tonight, it's a matchup of the number 1 team in the state of Massachusetts in Division 1 against the number 17th ranked team in Division 2 in this Hockomock League Kelly Rex Division game tonight. Welcome into Franklin High School. I'm Pete Royce. Working alongside Jay Horrigan, our producer tonight is Chris Flynn. Well, Jay, on paper, it doesn't look like maybe a great match, but the Hawks are tall and they are a scoring machine. They average over 70 points a game, and sometimes the Franklin team suffers a little bit from a lack of offense.
Yeah, they do. It as we've talked about over the last week or two, both teams, are looking for their stars to get off. We've got as a matter of fact, we've got Caden Sullivan jumping against the 6'10", Anthony Daniels. I want to see this freshman from Milford. I've heard about him, read about him. I want to see him.
Yep, 6'10", and Sullivan had a big smile on his face. He doesn't even jump.
Yeah.
And is controlled by the Hawks. So this is a scoring machine, averaging over 70 points a game. Daniels only a freshman, wow, at 6'10". Hawks player to player. This is a long 3 ball by Testa, is no good. And the deep rebound comes out to Seth O'Donnell for Franklin. The starters for Milford, Gustavo Contino. He's a 6'3" senior forward, a 6'2" senior guard. Andrew Rivera. Franklin working it down low. The little pull-up jump shot by Olmsted is no good. Rebound by Milford. A 5'10" sophomore guard, Matt De Silva. A 6'2" senior forward, Luca Testa. And as we said, the 6'10" freshman, Anthony Daniels, for the starting center for Milford. A 3 ball the other way, that's no good. And the rebound comes out to Samuels.
Nice job there on that play. O'Donnell boxing out Daniels on that rebound.
Starting lineup for Franklin, 5'11" senior captain Caden Sullivan, 6'2" senior Joe Conlon, 6'2" senior Seth O'Donnell, 6'4" junior Justice Samuels, and 6'2" senior Jake Olmsted. It looks like a zone, yeah. Samuels takes it against the tall Daniels, and Daniels might have altered his shot a little bit. Didn't block it.
What a great job by Daniels to not come down on that ball. The instinct for any athlete is to come down to try to block it. Great job by the freshman.
So we're scoreless, a minute and a half into this one. Coutinho down low for Daniels. Turnaround jump shot, rolls out, gets his own rebound up and good.
Puts it in lefty too, Pete. That's pretty impressive for a freshman who I believe is righty. Now he could be lefty,
Sullivan,
and I may be wrong.
for 3, that's no good. And the Hawks, the Scarlet Hawks with the ball, the steal there.
Nice.
Head of the field is Olmsted. Olmsted up, no, misses it. Daniels with another rebound. I think that's 3 for Daniels. He throws it away.
Rivera for Milford on Olmsted's shot. He was able to get a hand up there, and it forced Olmsted to come around to the right-hand side of the basket, and he just didn't have a good angle on that layup.
Sullivan will take it strong, loses the ball, and Sullivan commits a foul.
Yeah, he did get Testa right in the noggin there.
First foul of the game. It's against Caden Sullivan, and the Scarlet Hawks will inbound it side out here for the visitors, coached by Dana Olson. Franklin, of course, coached by C.J. Neely. Looking for win tonight, Jay, 260.
Yeah.
The Panthers in the player-to-player defense. Down for Daniels. He fumbled it. It goes over to Coutinho. His jump shot, no. Rebound. Daniels up and no. He's going to shoot 2.
Going to get a foul there, I believe, on O'Donnell.
It is on O'Donnell. That's the second foul against the Panthers. And here is big Anthony Daniels shooting 2. He's dominated the boards in the early going. That's a nice free throw. He goes right-handed on the free throw.
I happened to run into Coach Neely the other night here at the high school, and just talking to him about the fact that he's been here for 11 years, has 250-plus victories in his career. Justice Samuels goes out hard.
What a great block, though. Here's a stutter step move by Sullivan, and he drops it in. The first Panther points.
But CJ is like, it's a blink of an eye. He just got here yesterday, it feels like.
Yep. So not all of those 259 wins were here, but most of them were.
Yeah.
A nice drive there by Coutinho, and he banks it in. 5-2. The Scarlet Hawks with a quick start with their zone defense. And they are big.
You got to figure that 259 wins. He's been here 11 years. They've had, I would say, a minimum of 15 wins each year.
And a timeout called by Coach C.J. Neely. He didn't like something.
Yeah, he's talking to the team right there. He's given some instruction to Justice Samuel.
Who was not happy with the offense. Talking to Coach CJ before the game here tonight, Jay, he was telling me he's very happy with his defense. But offense, sometimes he says we're not doing anything on offense. We might run a pattern and make a nice pretty circle, but nobody's cutting hard, nobody's blocking, nobody's finding the open player, kicking it out.
Yeah.
So he said they worked on that yesterday for 45 minutes just to kind of get the offense cranking again.
And I wonder if that's what he was talking about and the reason they took that time out, that they weren't doing. Now, this can be a tough team to do when you've got a kid that's 6'10", right in the middle playing a zone. Yeah. It's tough to get to the basket against a 6'10" kid.
And not only that, Jay, they have 6'3" senior forward and 6'2".
Yeah.
And so in 6'2", so they're just big all the way down. And Anthony Daniels looking good here. 3 points. He's got about 4 rebounds.
You know, we say it every night with the boys team. We say it about DeGiorgio with the girls team. DeGiorgio for the girls and Sullivan for the boys have to get out to a good start for those teams to have a really good chance of winning.
The Panthers working it down. Samuels, it's knocked away, but he recovers nicely for Olmsted for Sullivan. 5 to shoot. Conlon, no, he doesn't know it. 2. Samuels, they won't get the shot off. It's a 35-second shot clock violation. They were looking at pressing it hard, but the defense was outstanding by the Scarlet Hawks. They lead it 5-2. It's Daniels. He's picked up by O'Donnell, gives away 8 inches. Daniels. This is De Silva. He'll kick it out. The 3 ball there from the corner is no good by Coutinho, and a nice strong rebound by Seth O'Donnell. And a strip taken back is Coutinho on the steal. Coutinho drives. Samuels rejects him. What a move by Samuels. The other way, the reverse layup is no, tipped up and good by Sullivan.
Great job by Sullivan following that one.
Tremendous tip by Caden Sullivan. But how about the block by Samuels the other way? Coutinho, there's going to be a foul, and it's pushing off here as Daniels and Olmsted bump each other. It's going to be a foul, I believe, on Olmsted.
Yeah, but then after that, Rivera came in and kind of pushed Olmsted a little bit. I don't see that. I don't believe that was seen.
Foul is on Olmsted. By the way, I don't think I gave the officials Rico Vicente and John Avalone. Jeff Avalone, I'm sorry. 3 ball the other way, that's no good. Nobody's made a 3 yet. Fast break for the Panthers. This is Conlon, lays it up and good, and he's fouled on the play.
And he gets fouled there. Rivera was going to pick up his first, the team's first.
First lead change of the game. And the foul was on Rivera. And so Conlon with the chance to complete an old-fashioned 3-point play. And he does. The Panthers quickly with the lead by 2. And they trap. Oh, it looked like a travel. Coach wanted the call, didn't get it. The 3 ball is no good. Over the top, the rebound up, no. Daniels again. Oh, he's a force up and no. Rebound controlled out of bounds. It's going to be Milford ball.
I think they're going to have
he's
that.
Tremendous down low.
I think they're going to have that off De Silva.
Going to get a sub in the game.
Yeah.
Manny Vilbrun will go in and Daniels comes out. We played almost 5 minutes. New shot clock here for the Scarlet Hawks, down by 2. In the paint, spinning a left-handed floater, no good. A strong rebound, the up offensive and up and good by Matt De Silva, his first 2. And we have our first tie of the game. tied at 7. Panthers struggling hard here. It's a physical game.
Yeah, it is.
This is Conlon. He drives. No. Rebound is controlled by De Silva. High dribble, but no call. De Silva goes baseline, kicks it out. Top of the key, around the screen. This is Rivera. It's another block by Samuels. That's 2 or 3 tonight. And Caden Sullivan just kicked the ball, and Conlon could not catch up with it. First sub in the game for Coach C.J. Neely will be Wyatt Herndon, and Joe Conlon comes out. Conlon with 3 points. Very physical game here. Strong defense.
You know, this is kind of different for Franklin, kind of a zone 3/4 court press.
Ball is kicked around, picked up underneath, no good.
I
think
Samuels
had
got a
another
piece of
block.
that. That's
Here's
3 at
least. Sullivan lays it up in,
Get
good. It hung on the rim and dropped in.
Nice spin on that ball by Caden Sullivan.
He's got 6 of Franklin's 9. Panthers by 2, under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Down low, this is Buckley who's in the game, and it's a push. It's going to be on Seth O'Donnell. That's 2 on Seth.
They're going to get him for 2 hands on the player there.
And he'll come out, and stepping into the game for the first time is Drew Gear. Well, Jay, we were wondering about Gear. He had a tremendous game against Attleboro. He didn't play against Stoughton. Why? I asked Coach why. He said the matchups. They just weren't the matchups that he wanted. But here he is tonight. He may see a lot of action tonight.
Well, similar to Attleboro, Milford has the really big guys.
A travel
and they
call.
need Gear.
Yes, exactly. What a game he had, though, against Attleboro. Unbelievable. 9-7, 1:46 to go here in the first quarter. Milford with 3 turnovers now. Franklin with 4. Our statistician tonight, Stephen Roysowicz, working remote. And this is Jake Olmstead. Sullivan, Samuels. And now it's a player-to-player defense. Samuels breaks through, lays it up and in. Well, they ditched the zone, and Samuels found the lane. This is the largest lead of the night for the Panthers at 4.
And Franklin back into a man-to-man trap.
Hawks kick it out, fake for the 3. Back out it comes to De Silva. He's in the paint, he can't shoot. A 3 ball by Vilbrun. That's no good. We've not had a 3 tonight. Sullivan with the rebound and the fast break for the Panthers. He takes a strong Euro step. No, rebound up and good. Sullivan, I guess they gave that ball to. Gear had a hand on it.
Yeah.
Goes to Sullivan now with 8. Franklin by 6.
Jeez, Olmstead is so quick. Being able to cut off the pathways for the Milford players.
De Silva, his short. Rebound Gear, so he makes his contribution. Here's Samuels, Justice going coast to coast. He can't get the shot off. It's blocked low by Matt De Silva. And Coach Dana Olson wants to and does take a timeout. A nice little run by the Panthers. Jay, we were tied at 7. Now it's 13-7.
Yeah. And Coach Olsen is having a discussion with one of the officials.
You were talking about the importance of Sullivan getting off to a good start, Jay. He's got 8 first quarter points.
And, you know, he is the cog that makes this team go. He can just do so much with the ball.
And he plays the game so hard.
Yeah.
He's in that mold of Paul Mahan, somebody like that.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
Paul.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Mackey, somebody like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Josh
guys
Mackey.
that just kept going.
Oh.
You know what? You go back a year, Sean O'Leary, Mr. Toothless Wonder.
I remember that.
Yeah, who just lost the tooth and threw it at Cherry Jen to keep the game going last year.
By the way, he's starting now at Bates.
I'm looking forward to watching Caden Sullivan next year at Endicott as it goes up there. Yeah.
He should do well at that level.
Yeah.
13-7, 29.2 seconds left. So glad you're with us, fans, here on Franklin TV, and we're streaming on YouTube. Franklin.
Daniel's still on the bench for Milford.
Yeah, so he came out at 3:05. I wonder, is that just rotation, or is he need time off?
Maybe rotation.
Yeah. So here are the Panthers. Conlon is back in the game, and so Gear is still out there. This is Wyatt Herndon, the speedster, with 12.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Sullivan, the captain for Olmsted. 6 to go. Down Samuels.
Oh, nice pass.
He drops it in.
Man, what a nice pass by Olmsted to hit the cutting Samuels there. That was well done.
And Coach C.J. Neely saying to his players, that's the offense I want to see. Not just going through circles, but making those sharp cuts.
Well, that's what you said. Coach Neely said prior to the game, that's what they worked on for 45 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
And right there, it kind of shows you how it can pay off for the Panthers.
Tremendous cut. And how about the nice touch by Justice Samuels? A nice 15-point quarter. Franklin shooting, Jay, 7 for 14 from the field, an excellent 50%. Nobody's made a three. Milford has taken 6 threes, 0 connects.
Well, that's interesting to see, and especially when they had the 6'10 guy out on the court, that they're taking that many threes.
You know, rebounding-wise, Franklin more than holding its own. They have a lead 12. It's tied at 12-12 in offensive rebounds. Milford has 7, but that was Daniels with 2 or 3 on one play.
One possession, yes. Yep.
So the leading scorer in the game is Caden Sullivan with 8. And nice support from Samuels and Conlon, 4 and 3 respectively. Nobody has more than 3 for the Scarlet Hawks, and that's Daniels, the aforementioned Anthony Daniels, the 6'10 freshman phenom.
Franklin's going to inbound to start the second quarter here.
So the Panthers on a nice run of 6 and counting. I'm sorry, 8. 8-point run. They lead at 15-7. It was tied at 7. Sullivan for 3. It's no good. Samuels gets the offensive rebound. Olmsted for 3. That's no good. Samuels scores.
Oh, nice hustle
over to
by
Gear
Justice.
for Sullivan. What a nice pass by Gear to Sullivan for 2.
That was all created by Samuels' hustle underneath and knocking that ball loose. Gear was able to pick it up and feed it to Sullivan.
A block
nice
by
job.
Olmsted. Down low, Anthony. He scores it. Daniels gets the nice jump shot. He's got a little bit of a touch.
From 15 feet, a real nice touch there.
It breaks a 10-point run for the Panthers, 17-9. Here's Gear for Sullivan, the 3 ball. That's no good. Rebound, tipped around. There's going to be a foul called on Gear. So Drew Gear gets the call, his first team foul of the quarter against the Panthers. It'll be Scarlet Hawks ball. Gear is guarding Daniels, and at 6'6", he still gives up 4 inches. What a steal by Sullivan.
Yeah, great job by Sullivan.
For Samuels, he takes it strong, up and good.
And nice pump fake by the junior there.
Back to 10. He took it against Daniels, no problem.
Yeah, Samuels is not afraid of anybody, Pete.
No, what a great cut. Ball is up, blocked
Another
by
block by
That's
Samuels.
4 or 5 by Samuels. Here comes Olmsted, but he has it turned away. Out quickly is Rivera. He drives. It's blocked again.
5.
Up, no good. Offensive rebound, no, up and good. Oh, they just pound the glass.
They do.
That was put in by Coutinho, his second field goal.
And that, with their height, that's what they're going to do.
Gear is in the high post against Daniels. Sullivan now with 10 first half points, 10 of Franklin's 19. Olmsted, Sullivan, he'll take the 3 ball. It's no good. Good box out there by Coutinho.
Milford on defense was back in that zone, Pete.
Yes. Yep. This is Testa. Luca drives, lays it up and in. Luca Testa.
Samuels kind of putting his hand up, was wondering where the help was from his teammates. Just didn't happen to be there on that one.
After a nice run by the Panthers, Milford here scored the last 2 points, 2 buckets. 19-13, Gear. Olmsted. And he has it knocked away. It's going to be Panther ball with 19 to shoot. And coming back is Jack Buckley for Milford. And going out is Matt De Silva. Olmsted in the paint, drops it. Oh, there was nobody there. It was miscommunication.
Yeah, I think he maybe thought Justice was going to cut across the lane there, but Justice was looking for the feed on the other side of Daniels.
So the Hawks on a 4-point run, down by 6, 5:15 to go, and the player just falls down for
Got
Herndon.
a floor gremlin
Herndon
there.
for Olmsted. Olmsted
Oh,
had
he
to kick
lost
off
it.
his knee and out of bounds. Another turnover.
You would love to see them score off one of those one of the painted lines causing a player to go down.
Yeah. Buckley. Testa. Nice dish there.
Really
Beautifully
nice.
up and good.
That's Olmsted's third, I think.
Second. Yep. That's a 6-point run on the basket by Coutinho. He averages around 17. He's their leading scorer and leading rebounder, believe it or not.
Conlon's going to come back in for Olmsted.
So Coutinho's 0 for 2 from the stripe. He does have 3 field goals, and now he makes his first free throw. And it's a nice run of
Cut the
7.
lead to 3.
Yeah, from 10 to 3. Under 5 to go here in the second quarter. Good crowd on hand. The student body in full throat here down below us to the right.
Well, tonight the students are in athlete shirts.
Nice rebound by Gear, but he gets off his foot.
Yeah, went off. Looked like it went off his leg there. Nice call there to get that correct.
So it'll be the Hawks. They can tie it with a 3 ball. They battled back. They were down 10. So Rivera, he'll pull up for the floater. That is no good. Samuels skies for the rebound. Sullivan. Conlon makes a nice move. Takes it against Daniels. And no call. Daniels, and they say off of Conlon on the in line.
Yeah, I think Daniels made a clean block there. It looked kind of awkward.
Yep.
But I'm sure part of that is because he's 6'10".
He's coming out again, Jay, as Manny Vilbren comes in.
About halfway through the quarter.
Yeah, they did it about the 3:05 mark I noted in the first quarter. We'll see how long Olsen keeps Daniels on the bench.
I wonder if they sit him more in the first half.
That's travel.
Yeah.
Well, the two officials want to get together.
Although, so by rule, if a Franklin player touched that ball, it's not a travel. It's considered a loose ball.
And that's exactly what Avalon came over, had the discussion. Coach C.J. Neely now wants an explanation from Avalon. He gets it. And Vicente still talking with C.J., shaking his head a little bit, but it will not be a travel. It'll be off of Franklin, and it'll be Scarlet Hawks ball.
But still an advantage.
Down low, up no good. Rebound kicked over to Samuels, and there's a foul. There's a foul on Rivera, his second.
Pete, that possession ended up being an advantage, that whistle, because Milford was about to put the ball in.
Uh-huh.
You know, if they hadn't blown the whistle, they would have scored there, I think.
Gotcha. It wasn't that the ball went out of bounds. It was that the official stopped the clock.
Yes.
Thinking that there was a possible travel. There's a telegraph pass and a nice steal by Coutinho. Ahead up there, no good. By Testa, he'll get 2. And the foul, I think, is going to be on...
I think that's on Baker.
Baker, who's in the game. Flynn Baker, his first. And now checking in will be Jack Sullivan. Jack Sullivan, Jay, had a great game against Stoughton.
Yeah.
And the shot is good. And here comes Sullivan for the first time. Testa makes the free throw. It's an 8-point run.
Coach Neely talking to Conlon on the sideline, who Sullivan came in for.
And it's a 1-point game, a 9-point run after the Franklin 10-point run. 3:40 to go. Sullivan still holding. Now dishes to Baker. Herndon. It's a player-to-player defense. Sullivan in the paint. Takes it strong. Loses the ball. Turnover. Fast break for the Hawks, and they throw it away. 2 turnovers back-to-back, one on each team. And Franklin will have it, trying to break a 9-point Milford run. Franklin now with 9 turnovers. Milford with 6. That's a lot of turnovers for
really
the Panthers.
is.
Here's Herndon back for Franklin, trying to break this run.
And most of those turnovers,
and that's
another one.
Unforced error there. Rivera drives, and he drops it home in his first 2. And it's a lead change, a 12-point run. Nice dish
pass
for Sullivan. He lays it in.
And he gets fouled by, I believe, Vilbrun.
A delayed call.
Yeah.
The foul is on Manny Vilbrun. And Sullivan now with 12 points. Another lead change, our third.
And the big guy's coming back in, Daniels.
Yeah, so that time he sat out about a minute and a half, maybe 2. Yeah,
hey, it was 4:20.
Yeah,
he went out, so a minute and a half.
Yeah, here's Sullivan. Panthers by 1.
I was told there'd be no math tonight, Pete.
Sullivan with a good half, 13 points.
You know, he's got 13 points. That means the rest of the squad only has 9, which they need more from everybody else.
And remember, coach
going to call
a foul.
One, they're going to call Vilbrun with a hold on an offensive team foul.
So that's the 3rd team foul against the Hawks. And the Panthers will put it in play, up by 2.
Baker has gone out of the game. Herndon back in, Gear in.
Sullivan is still in there. Now it's his own defense. Olsen switching up.
They switch.
Herndon for 3, it's good. There's your first triple of the game.
Seems Milford, when Daniels is in, they go to that 2-3 zone, Pete.
Uh-huh.
And it may just be a speed issue that Daniels, just being 6'10", doesn't have the speed.
Nice turnaround jump shot by Rivera. It's down to a 3-point game. Two minutes, more or less, to go. Another 3 ball from the corner. That's no good. Rebound by Vilbrun. 25-22, and Dana Olsen takes a timeout. I thought they had a little bit of a fast break going there, but but Olsen.
I think he I think he, after he called it, he was like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
Hey, while we have a second here, I just want to encourage our listeners and our viewers. You know, if Franklin, someone got points.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That is
Rivera. That's why they stopped it.
He became Milford's all-time leading scorer. Now, Coach CJ asked Coach Olsen before the game, "Did you want a ceremony to stoppage?" He said no. He said, "We'll do that in Milford." But it happens anyway. A nice gesture as Coach CJ goes out and shakes the hand of Andrew Rivera, the all-time leading scorer. Just over 1,000, Jake. Not a lot for an all-time scorer. For example, Edgehill has around 1,400 for Franklin.
Right, and I bet I'd like to know what some of the players back when we had the old field house in town, like the older Jeff Mackey. You know, when Joe DeCrudelo played here, Ryan Spencer was a huge scorer for a number of years.
A long 3 there. That is a perfect shot.
Palazzini and Dean. I could go on and on.
Okay. The first 3 by them, and it's a tie game. Second tie of the game. We're tied at 25. Panthers trying to regain the lead with 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Herndon,
Sam Bowmiller, another big-time scorer for Franklin, and his brother Marcus.
Right. That's no good. Gear keeps it alive, and Daniels can't come down with it, but he does feed enough. Fast break coming through, up in, good. And it's going to be Da Silva with the points. It's a 2-point Milford lead with 1:07 to go. Back to the zone defense. Herndon, right side for Sullivan. 1 minute left. Gear at the free throw line. He's going to take it against Daniels. He dishes it back out. And Franklin will reset that offense. 13 to shoot for Gear against Daniels. He's going to take it strong. He's going to go up. It's blocked by Daniels. And the steal by Sullivan. The 3 ball is no good. He put that shot up right away.
But that's a lot of times for Sullivan. It's
there.
Automatic. I'm not
pass. Beautiful rebound there. And that's the basket by Da Silva. And Samuels went down hard. It's
You
a
know, and
4-point lead
it
for
looked
Milford.
like Samuels may have been stepped on. One of the Milford players came down on, not intentionally.
So Conlon is in, and checking out is Jack Sullivan. 29.9 to go. Milford by 4. They trailed by 8. They've had a 22-point period. This is Samuels against Daniels. He's going to take it strong. He's going to fake, lay it up,
Get
and
in.
good.
Nice job, Justice.
Justice Samuels with 8. Franklin down by 2 with 9 seconds to go in the first half. Rivera for 3. That's good again. Rivera has 7. A long one by Sullivan at the buzzer. Just tickles the net. And it's a 32-27 score at halftime. 25 points put up by Milford in that period.
You know what? It was the second half of that quarter that really hurt Franklin. They had a handful of turnovers that Milford was able to capitalize on it. Franklin missed some shots, and it made it, obviously much easier for Milford to come back on that.
Yeah, remember Milford was 0 for the first 6 from three-point land.
Yeah.
They're now 2 for 8. Franklin was shooting 50% from the field. Now at halftime, they're 40%, so that's gone down. The total rebounds here, Milford, offensive rebounds, Jay, 13 to 4 for Franklin. That is a huge stat.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why they were able to finish down low. And they've had balanced scoring. Coutinho with 10, Rivera with 7, De Silva with 6, and Daniels with 5. For Franklin, leading scorer Caden Sullivan with 13. And next up, Justice Samuels with 8. We're going to take a break for about 9 minutes and come back, which should be an exciting second half. Franklin will have to dig out of a small hole here. They trail it 32-27. We'll be back from Franklin after we pause, and we'll see you soon on the Franklin TV station and also streaming on YouTube. Welcome back to the beautiful Franklin High Gym. We're at halftime. Franklin trailing at 32-27 against Milford. Pete Royce, Jay Horrigan, and Jay. The first half, Franklin, interesting, 7 blocks. That's pretty cool. They had a big run of 10 points, but Milford had an 11-point run, and Milford ended on a 12-2 run to close out the half. Franklin's shooting well from two-point land, 11 for 19. The problem is they're 1 for 11 from threes, and that's killed it. And the turnovers with 10 is really hurt.
The turnovers and the really low percentage from the three-point area for Franklin. That's such a big part of their game.
And also rebounding, Jay. Milford 26, Franklin 17. Coach Neely told me before the game, this is going to be a key to them rebounding with the tall bigs of Milford. So far, they haven't been able to do it. Not well enough, anyway. We start the third quarter in a foul here.
That's going to be against Rivera, an illegal screen.
So for Rivera, that's 3. And it'll be Franklin with the ball. Yeah, the 10 turnovers also hurt. Some of those were unforced errors in the first half, which keyed the Milford comeback. Kick it back 3 for Olmsted. That's no good. And
you said that they had, Franklin, I believe, had 7 block shots. 4 or 5 of them were Samuels on his own.
Exactly. Milford with the ball. This is Coutinho. He drives strong. No, tipped up by Daniels. No, Olmsted comes flying through for the rebound for Justice Samuels. For Olmsted, kicks out for Conlon. He'll take the 3 ball. It's no good. Sullivan with the short rebound up and no good. Rebound Gear. He puts it up and in.
Sullivan not having his best shooting night so far, but we've seen him hit one shot and completely turn him around.
Gear with his first 2, and that's going to be an offensive foul, and that's going to be on Milford's Coutinho, only his first. Franklin down by 3 as we start the second half. 3 lead changes, 2 ties. It hasn't been tied for a while. Milford has had a bit of a lead here as we play on early on in the third quarter. Olmsted. Franklin again shooting not so great from three-point land. There's another one. That one is no good. Samuels with the offensive rebound for Sullivan. Back to Olmsted, back to Conlon.
Despite such a low percentage, they keep working those three-pointers. It's a huge part of Franklin's game.
Olmsted goes by 3 players, gets the rebound, is blocked.
Oh, that hit the back of the backboard.
For Sullivan, 16 to shoot, and the Panthers will set their offense. Samuels against Daniels. He takes it strong. It's altered, and it's not blocked, but he altered the shot of Justice Samuels. A 3 ball the other way. That's no good. Box out in the offensive rebound. Daniels, the floater up. No. Rebound, Sullivan.
Game is getting really physical, Pete.
Absolutely, Jay. Seth O'Donnell, cross-court pass. Conlon takes the 3 and makes the 3.
That's good to see. Hopefully that'll start something for Franklin. The physicality is something to keep an eye on. See if we get, you've seen a little bit here and there, frustration of players. You just don't want it to boil over.
Quick tie for the third time with tie. Rebound Gear. Out for Sullivan. Caden, left side. Conlon will take another 3 from there. Looked like he was fouled, but no call. Gear with the offensive rebound. He's going to take it against Daniels, and he gets the foul on Daniels.
That was actually O'Donnell there.
O'Donnell, I'm sorry, O'Donnell.
That's all right. O'Donnell, smart, just working on the big guy, trying to draw a foul, which he did.
Yeah, Gear is not in the game at the moment. O'Donnell, this is his first visit to the line, and he misses.
Well, O'Donnell picked up a foul or 2 real early guarding Daniels.
He did. He had 2. Yep. And he's short on that one as well. So the Panthers miss an opportunity to take the lead. A 3 ball from the corner. That is good by Luca Testa. And
Rivera with the steal.
Rivera takes it strong. Samuels alters the shot, and Olmsted with the rebound.
Samuels did not, I don't think he touched it. I don't think he blocked it, but he certainly altered that shot that Rivera took.
Olmsted. Corner, a 3-ball there by O'Donnell is good. Seth O'Donnell. We have a tie game again, the 4th tie. Tied at 35. Daniels lays it up and in. Well, it's untied as Daniels now with 7 points. Anthony Daniels, the big 6'10 freshman. 37-35. Sullivan fakes the 3. O'Donnell again from the corner. That is no good. Battle is knocked out of bounds off of Rivera, and the Panthers will have it. 37-35, almost 4 minutes gone here in the 3rd quarter. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by Coutinho. Now for Sullivan, he can't launch. Conlon, it's his own defense. Sullivan for a long 3, that is no good. Offensive rebound, no, it's
almost
controlled by Daniels. Came out to him, really.
Yeah.
Just found him. Oh, a nice baseline drive, laying it up, no, but a foul on the play.
Samuels, that's going to be on. I'm sorry, that was on Olmsted.
That's 3
that's
on Olmsted.
That's his 3rd, yeah.
So Testa shooting 2, did not make the layup.
Zach Allen going to come into the game, along with Wyatt Herndon for the Panthers.
Shot is good by Testa. He's got 7. It's a 3-point lead for Milford. Testa, it's 3 for 3 from the stripe. He's a 6'2 senior. In the air, and in. Caught all parts of the rim, but it dropped in. It's back to 4. Milford led at halftime by 5. In the game now is Zach Allen. Herndon back for Allen. Baseline, can't shoot.
Nice
Samuels
pass by
up.
Allen.
No, rebound tipped around and it's taken down by Allen for Sullivan. Over to Allen. Jump shot there. O'Donnell is no good.
Oh,
what a
nice
beautiful
foul.
rebound.
Follow there by Sullivan, man.
He's got 15 points. 15 of Franklin's 37. Jump shot the other way is up and good. And that was put in by De Silva. He's got 8.
You know, Sullivan, as you said, has 15 points. You wouldn't know it.
I know
because a Caden Sullivan, this has not so far been a great Caden Sullivan game.
A
now,
3-ball.
That may change it. That gives him 18.
Franklin down by 1. That's no travel called. Interesting there. The pull-up jump shot is good. Boy, both teams shooting well now here. And it's a 3-point lead from Milford. And I'm not sure who called that timeout. I think it was Milford.
I think it was, Coach Olson.
43-40. Score at halftime was, let's check that halftime score, 32-27. So the Panthers doing a little bit, cutting 2 points off that 5-point deficit. And they're still trailing it. But it's been a balanced scoring, Jay, for the Hawks. Coutinho with 12, De Silva with 8, Testa with 8, Daniels with 7. For Franklin, it's been the 1-2 scoring juggernaut of Caden Sullivan and Samuels. They've scored a lot, 18 for Sullivan, 8 for Samuels, 26 of their 40. Franklin now shooting 17 for 46 from the field. Their 3-point shots still low, 4 for 21, that's only 19%. Milford 3 for 10 for 30%. Milford overall 17 for 47, about the same, exactly the same as Franklin, 36%. Rebounds though, Franklin's done a little better in this half. Now the deficit is only 2. Milford 31 and Franklin 29. 1 turnover in this quarter for Franklin. So protecting the ball a little better than their 10 turnovers showed in the first half. 43-40, 3:02 to go here in the 3rd period. Pete Royce, Jay Horrigan with you. Chris Flynn producing. And here is the Panthers on offense for Wyatt Herndon. Now it's a player-to-player defense. Nice reverse cut, and Sullivan goes down hard, and he's fouled.
Vilbrin fouls him. Coach Olson calling him over there. Those of you that follow Franklin football will know Coach Olson. He's the coach of football over at Milford as well, along with his twin brother. Used to be the coach in Millis, both of them, and had a nephew that played quarterback for him, who's now the quarterback down at UConn.
Wow. Sullivan shooting 2. That's good. He's 2 for 2 from the stripe, 19 game-high points. Panthers down by 2. They trailed by 5 at halftime. Caden Sullivan, 8 in the first quarter, 5 more in the second, and here 6. And that's it. He stays at 6 at the moment.
And almost ended up with that rebound.
Rivera back
And,
and his steal. Almost stolen. Back out for Testa. His 3-ball is good from downtown. Luca Testa. That makes it a 5-point game again. Milford red hot tonight. Samuels, he's going to take it strong in the paint, floats through, dishes
nice
for the
pass.
cutting. Herndon lays it up and in. Beautiful look, and Herndon drops it home.
One thing we don't talk about enough of this team, they're a great passing team.
Very unselfish play. Nice tip by Sullivan. What a pass there, Jay, right on cue.
Yep.
And he lays it over to
Zach Allen.
Allen for 2.
Yeah.
And the Panthers are down by 1. The pass was just a tip pass by Sullivan. A smart play by Caden. Rivera back baseline. He'll cross-court it. A 3-ball there. That is no good. It hit all parts of the rim. Fast break
Allen with
for
the
Allen.
rebound.
He takes it coast to coast.
Oh,
Misses the
get in.
layup. Sullivan tips it over to Allen. Back to Sullivan. Herndon dishes in the corner. A 3-ball for O'Donnell. It's no good. And an offensive and a foul over the back is going to be called on Zach Allen. Second team foul of the quarter.
Zach
against
Allen, they got
Franklin.
him for pushing the Milford player in the back there to try to make some separation.
Rivera puts it on the floor, and it was stolen by Herndon to Samuels. Panthers can take a lead. Allen will not shoot. Sullivan will launch a long 3. It's no good. And the rebound is controlled by Coutinho with 1:15 to go in the quarter. To Silva. He drops it for Rivera. Had some trouble with it. Franklin, that patented player-to-player defense. The drive, the pull-up there, baseline shot is floated in by Rivera. And he's got 9. That balanced scoring has been something for
nice
Milford.
little touch there by Rivera on the 8-footer.
Herndon takes the bump, still dribbles, stops there at the line for O'Donnell. Back to Caden Sullivan. Sullivan drives through, lays it up, and no! And the rebound controlled by Coutinho.
Vilbrin got a hand on that when Sullivan went to the basket. And now Sullivan's going to pick up a foul.
That's his second. 48-45. Milford with the lead. Give Milford credit. They overcame a 10-point first-half deficit. There's the cutter in the lane. The dish is thrown high to Silva. He threw it away.
You know what? You can, if you look at O'Donnell walking up the court, O'Donnell started laughing because O'Donnell hit that out of bounds. Went right off his hands. He's down in the corner now, smiling.
Panthers with the ball with about 1 second differential on play and game clock. Shot clock and game clock. Sullivan holding it out deep near the midcourt circle. Under 10 to go. Herndon catches it back to Sullivan. He'll take the 3-ball and make the 3.
There we go. Ties it up there.
Sullivan for 3. The floater at the buzzer. It's going to, no, they wave it off.
They wave it off.
They wave it off, and Olsen is not objecting. Caden Sullivan with a 9-point period, and he's forced the 5th tie of the game at 48 all. A nice comeback by the Panthers, and so they tie it at 48 all, and that's your score after 3.
Pete, we could have saved ourselves some time. Just played 1 quarter tonight to see who won this. Saved ourselves an hour.
Franklin, though, with a nice quarter, they put up 21. They give up 16. So the 5-point deficit is eliminated, and we're tied at 48 all. Take a look at some of the stats, Jay. Franklin here's a good one. Franklin out-rebounded Milford 14-9 in the quarter, and that's helped them come back and tie up this game. Franklin now with 31 rebounds. Milford still leads with 35. Offensive rebounds almost the same. Milford 14, Franklin 13. turnovers, only 1 for the quarter for Franklin. Milford now with 13 points off turnovers. Franklin 12 off the 13 Milford turnovers. Milford 10 off the 11 Franklin turnovers. 5 ties, 4 lead changes. Franklin still shooting poorly from three-point land. 5 for 24. That's 20%. Milford a lot better. 4 for 12. They haven't launched half as many launches, but they've made almost the same. 4 out of 12 for 33%. There you have it. We thank our statistician.
And Franklin's percentage, three-pointer percentage, went up in that quarter, I think.
It did. It did. They're up, doing a little better. Franklin trying to get a lead for the first time in a while. Olmsted for Samuels, justice against Daniels, and he can't finish it.
Looked like Daniels impacted that shot.
The pull up there, up and no. Rebound, Sullivan, tremendous board by Sullivan to Olmsted. Jake, stutter steps move, drives the floater up and no. Rebound, tipped around. Sullivan came down to keep it alive, and he steals it. Sullivan steals it, he goes up. He's a foul, a late call. Jay, not a quick call there. A late call is going to be on Daniels, his second. What a play by Caden Sullivan. Jay, tremendous all-out effort by Sullivan. He just kept it alive.
You know, I just watching Sullivan, the way he's all over the place, I think even though he's got a ton of points, Pete,
yeah,
I think he senses he's not having a Caden Sullivan game, and he's trying to make an impact some other way, in any way he can.
Another lead change. The Panthers have battled back from a 5-point halftime deficit to take a lead at 49-48, 35 seconds in. Sullivan around and good. He gets the shooter's roll. He's got 29 points. Panthers by 2.
And you know, realizing he's got that many points, that gives the rest of the team 21 points among the 6 or 7 other players that have played.
There's a reach-in foul by Herndon over the back. And for Wyatt, his first. And checking in will be O'Donnell, and coming out will be Zach Allen. Allen played well. He got a field goal in there.
Played well defensively.
Here's Daniels. He'll take the floater. A quick release. The ball is kept alive. Olmsted comes down with it. And who are they going to call?
You know what?
The foul on Olmsted.
He did. He went in and he hit him with the elbow. Not intentionally.
No,
not intentionally, but it was, the whistle was a little delayed.
It was. And Olmsted now, Jay, with that controversial call, picks up his 4th foul of the game. He's a hard-nosed player. He's got 4 fouls, and coach will put in Conlon here. And Olmsted will come out. It looked like there was definitely contact, and
there was the elbow definitely hit the head.
Yep.
Not intentional.
Milford down by 2. Sullivan gets the steal out of nowhere, and there was contact there. And the fans here wanted a call. They don't get it. Sullivan just calmly takes it up court anyway. Panthers by 2. Herndon for 3. That's blocked. Rebound underneath. O'Donnell lays it in. Panthers by 4.
Nice job there by Seth O'Donnell to keep that ball alive and put it in.
A 3-ball by Rivera. That is no good. Good box out by O'Donnell on Daniels, and the Panthers win the ball. A tremendous box out by O'Donnell on Daniels. Franklin by 4. Left side, O'Donnell for Caden Sullivan. 29 points for Caden. Justice Samuels. Sullivan takes it strong in the lane, lays it up, and no! Rebound Daniels, almost flat-footed, he takes it in. The dish there, the steal by O'Donnell. He goes up and he draws the foul. What great play by the Panthers. It's going to be on De Silva, his first. Seth O'Donnell.
Daniels thought the call was going to go against him, and he was upset. And the officials trying to calm him down and let him know the foul wasn't on him.
Seth O'Donnell will shoot 2. First one in the air. Swish. The Panthers by 5. They trailed by 5 at halftime. It was tied at 48. They've given up 0 here in the fourth quarter, and they've scored 5.
Similar to what they did a week ago tonight against Attleboro,
The
Pete.
second one is good. A 6-point lead. O'Donnell is perfect. He's got 7. Now Franklin with 6. They led by 10 in the first half. Down low, the almost steal, but it's taken down by Daniels. He finds a cutter. De Silva, the spin move, blocked by Sullivan. He takes a bump, but he comes out of the pack with it. Franklin with numbers. Sullivan holds, rebound, no. There's going to be a foul called.
On Daniels.
On Daniels, and Sullivan will shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, as good as Sullivan has been at scoring with all the points he has, his defense, I think, has been the key to this game in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. Tremendous defense. What a player. Caden Sullivan looking for his 30th point of the night. It's in the air. He's it just rimmed out.
You know, how often do we say that a player who scored 30 points with almost 6 minutes left in the game, the key has been his defense, not his offense.
Just a two-way player,
yeah.
Caden Sullivan, and he's got 30. 30 points for Sullivan. My scorecard is running out of room for the talented Caden Sullivan. The Panthers by 7. It's a 7-point run to start the quarter. Here's Coutinho. He dishes it for Rivera. He's bottled up, and a jump ball on a nice play by Joe
Milford's
Conlon.
ball.
But the tie-up by Conlon. So the Panthers will get the next arrow. 5:27 to go. Franklin by 7.
De Silva to inbound it here for Milford.
They stack it along the lane. Looking for Daniels. They can't find him. For Rivera.
Another block by Samuels.
And Samuel was out of bounds. He came down with the ball out of bounds, but he does get the block.
You know what? Great job on the people at the table. Not resetting that shot clock when it looked like Franklin had the ball.
Great observation, Jay. This is Coutinho. It's blocked by Samuels again.
He forced that, it looked like to me.
Sullivan back, 5:14 to go in the game. The Panthers with the lead by 7. The 3-ball by O'Donnell is no good. Sullivan battles for the rebound, wins it as he tapped it off a Scarlet Hawk off Testa. Well, sometimes you can't get the rebound, but you can alter where the ball is going and knock it off a defender. And again, Daniels has to come out.
So they're taking him out now. 5:05 left. My guess is to get him a little rest and have him ready for the stretch run. You just hope the game doesn't get out of hand.
Conlon drops it in. Panthers on a 9-point run. They had a 10-point run in the first half. And now the dish down low. The layup is good by Rivera. And a timeout called by Dana Olson. A 9-point run comes to an end with that bucket. The first points of the quarter for Milford. It was 48 all at the quarter. Now with 4:45 to go, it's 57-50. Franklin with the lead.
Just a little observation here, Pete, watching some of the crowd react to some of the calls and the non-calls. I don't know about you, but I've been around this game for a while. I have never seen an official change a call because a parent or coach has yelled at them.
Right. The Panthers, I want to correct it, were not on a 10-point run, a 12-point run because they got the last 2 of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So a tremendous run, 12 points. Franklin now shooting 22 for 60. They've launched 60 balls from the field, 36%. Milford has launched 57. They've made 20 for 35%. 3-point shots, Franklin still not great. 5 for 26, 19%. Milford 4 for 13, 30%. Rebounds, Franklin 38, Milford 39. Offensive rebounds 16 apiece. Turnovers since the half, Jay, 1 turnover for the Panthers. That's correcting things at halftime.
That's huge.
Let me tell you something else, Jay. Franklin spent the entire halftime until 1 minute was left on the scoreboard clock for the 10-minute intermission in the locker room.
Yeah.
Milford came out with that 5-point lead. They were on the court with 4 minutes to go in the halftime.
And their halftime was just over in the second gym. They never left the court area.
Panthers with the lead by 7. This is Samuel. He's going to take it strong, lays it up.
And he gets fouled.
He took
I think
it
that
strong.
was Rivera. No, it was Coutinho, number 3.
Coutinho. That's 2 on him. And Justice Samuels will be at the line for the first time tonight, shooting 2. 57-50. Franklin with the lead. Justice, the left-hander, the junior, in the air and out. Not a good look there.
No, fingertips, Justice.
He's got 8 points, all from the field. Again, Daniels, their big 6'10 forward, the center, is not in the game at the moment. Can Franklin continue to make hay here? No, 2 missed free throws by Samuels. Rivera with the rebound. 57-50. Rivera takes it strong, the floater.
And that's going to go against Olmsted, I believe.
That almost went in. If it's on Olmsted, he's out. They're looking for a goaltending call. Olsen wants the goaltending call. That's what he's talking to Avalone about.
He's not going to get it.
I'm not sure who the foul's on, but it's not on Olmsted because he's still in the game. 2 free throws coming for Andrew Rivera. First one is good. He's got 12.
Yeah, I didn't see an indication from the official who it was on.
It's down to 6. Official still talking to Olsen. I think he wanted a goaltending call.
He did. But mechanically, it's not that the underneath officials call. It's the outside officials.
Down
now,
to
he
5.
and Coach Olsen and CJ are discussing it at the table.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's Samuels back. Panthers by 5. Almost midway through the 4th and final period. Olmsted still playing with those 4 fouls. He's going to take it strong. He's going to drive. It's blocked. A nice block there by Testa. This is Vilbrun. He falls on the floor, gets it over. Sullivan dives for the ball, and they called the back court. They said that Sullivan. That's the front court. He was going to the front.
No, he blew the whistle, saying he thought Coutinho touched it.
Okay.
I believe.
So it's not a backcourt violation.
He called the backcourt violation. Coutinho never touched it because Sullivan stole it, I believe.
Sullivan for 3. That's no good. A deep 3 by Sullivan. Wow, what a long one. NBA range plus. Rivera back for the Scarlet Hawks. It's picked off by Sullivan. Caden.
Again, Caden playing great defensively.
He's going to take it strong. Nice dish
pass
for O'Donnell. He's hammered.
It looked like that was Rivera. We'll see who they end up calling it on.
Rivera has 3.
No, they called it on Vilbrun.
Now he's got 4. And at the line, shooting 2 will be Seth O'Donnell. He's 2 for 4 from the stripe tonight. 57-52.
So Daniels has been on the bench almost 2 minutes. 1:40 so far.
O'Donnell 2 for 5 now from the stripe. Panthers have missed a few free throws tonight. 3:27 to go. Seth O'Donnell, 6'2 senior. He's got 7 points.
Here comes Daniels.
Second one is good.
So Daniels sits for 1:38 there, 38. Again, I was told to be no math.
Yep, so he may be in to see if he can go the distance here.
Yeah.
Rivera back for the Scarlet Hawks. They're down by 6. Great game here tonight. A 3 ball there is up, and it's no good. How'd that not drop? Samuels gets the rebound over to Sullivan.
Touched every part of the rim, Pete.
It sure did, Jay. Olmsted playing with those 4 fouls. He picks up his dribble. Samuels, he's tried to take it out, but he kicks it back out, almost driving through. Olmsted in the paint, coming through. This turnaround shot. No, rebound. Herndon, but it's stolen. He never had good control of it.
No.
Let's not call that a steal. It was just a rebound by De Silva. He never had control. 58-52, 2:41 left. Down low for Rivera. He's bottled up. A long 3 by no, he doesn't take the 3. He dishes it for Daniels way out deep. Drops it on the corner. There's the 3 ball, and that is good. Put up and in by De Silva. He's got 11 points. It's a 3-point game. De Silva with 11. Again, balanced scoring for Milford. Franklin, it's been the Caden Sullivan and Justice Samuels show here tonight. 2:12 to go. O'Donnell for Justice. He's going to take it strong, spins through the lane, goes up left-handed and
Oh,
good.
what a move. You know, Samuels has picking up with O'Donnell not having a strong offensive game. Samuels has really picked it up.
Samuels with 10 points, a whistle, and a foul called. Let's see if they give shots here. I don't think so.
No.
I think it's
I think it was against Sullivan.
on Sullivan, so that's 3 on Caden. That's the 4th team foul. Already Milford has 5 against them. We'll be shooting if there's any more fouls. This is Rivera. He pulls up for the jumper. No. Rebound knocked around, and it's going to be a foul on Franklin. Or is it or not? Let's see.
No, Daniels will be shooting. It's
on O'Donnell.
It's on O'Donnell.
That's 3. And he's going to get 2. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe is Daniels. He had 5 points at halftime, only 2 points in the second half so far. But 2 big free throws coming for the big player, 6'10", freshman Anthony Daniels. In the air, it's good. Nice touch.
I believe he's made 3 of 3 free throws.
No, 2 of 3.
2 of 3?
Yeah, he missed 1. And he misses another, so he's 2 for 4.
But he's got a nice shot for a 6'10" guy.
He does. And a whistle, coach.
Timeout, CJ, yeah.
Takes the timeout. So a big miss there by Daniels. Justice Samuels, what a beautiful hoop the other way. He's got 10. Looking at the statistics here, Milford again now out rebounding the Panthers 44-39, 17 offensive to 16 for Franklin. Second chance points, though, Franklin 16, Milford with 12. Milford shooting, both teams shooting 35% from the field. Milford shooting 33% from threes, and Franklin, Jay, 5 for 27 from three-point land. That's 18%.
You know what? They won't have that lower percentage. I'd be shocked the rest of the season.
Right.
You know, that's an anomaly for them.
42% of their shots are three-point shots for Franklin, and for Milford, 25% are threes. That's a lot of threes.
Yeah.
Almost every other shot, well, 42, not quite 50, is a three-point shot, and they're off tonight with only 5 made. So we have 60-56, 1:37 to go in the game. Franklin with the lead. Holding on by 4.
Just a reminder that Franklin plays again on Sunday.
Sunday, yes.
Sunday at 1 o'clock, which means a freshman start, I believe, at 10 a.m.
Wow. And that's against Lawrence, Jay?
Yeah.
Lawrence, okay.
Which, with the predicted snow, it's good that it's a 1 o'clock game and not a 7 or 6:30 game.
You're right. Panthers,
Sullivan trying to eat some clock here.
14 to shoot, Olmsted. 10 to shoot, Jake. Nice dish down low. Samuels has his shot blocked. Sullivan's got to shoot. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, Sullivan shoots. He's fouled. He goes down hard.
But he gets it. He's fouled before. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
He'll shoot 2.
Or 2, I'm sorry.
I think it's on Vilbrun. He's fouled out. Vilbrun has fouled out.
Daniels, they had sit for about 10, 20 seconds there to get a little quick rest with that timeout.
Vilbrun fouls out, Jay. Did not score. And here's Caden Sullivan. 6 for 7 from the stripe so far tonight. Sullivan in the air. It's good. Oh, the
Gets a shooter's roll, yeah.
31 for Sullivan. The Panthers by 5 with 1:09 to go. Caden Sullivan put the team, along with Samuels, on their backs. In the air, it's good. 32 for Sullivan. Panthers by 6.
They've got Olmsted on Rivera now.
De Silva can't launch. Tight defense. There's that defense by the Panthers.
Yeah, way away from the basket, too.
Testa pulls up, misses, gets his own rebound, misses. Sullivan with the rebound. 50 seconds to go. And Herndon helps Testa get up 45 seconds to go. Milford not fouling here. Interesting, huh, Jay? They're not fouling.
Olsen's is yelling at him.
And there's the foul finally,
Yeah.
but they wasted a lot of time.
A lot of time, yeah.
And Rivera gets the foul.
Theoretically, Franklin gets the ball back. The shot clock's off now. So it's going to be a game of free throw shooting.
Sullivan, 32 points at the line. In the air, it's good. Oh, he's so calm.
Yeah.
33 for Sullivan. 13 in the first half, 20 in the second half. Wow. Franklin by 7. In the air, that's good again. A 34-point night for Sullivan. I don't know what his career high, but he's getting close. 30 seconds to go. This is Coutinho. He dishes in the corner. The catch and a heave. He just had to throw it because he was falling out of bounds.
He was falling out of bounds.
That was De Silva. He didn't know what to do. He just launched it. And Franklin,
timeout Milford.
Wow, what a bad play there. It was a pass in the corner. But again, it's the defense by Franklin that's forcing this stuff.
Yeah.
Turnovers for Milford. 18 now. Franklin still at 11. Jay, 1 turnover in the second half after 10 in the first half.
I don't know what Coach C.J. Neely said to him at halftime, but whatever he said, at least in terms of the turnovers, it corrected that issue.
What a game here tonight.
Franklin up 8 with 24 seconds left.
Offensive rebounds in the second half, Jay. This is an unbelievable statistic. Franklin with 13, Milford with 5. That is doing something. And remember what Coach said before the game? This is going to be a rebounding game.
Yeah,
and was he ever true? Coach Neely, what a fantastic coach. His team up by 8 offensive rebounds. In the first half, it was the other way around. Milford with 13 and Franklin with 4 in the first half.
Yeah.
Stephen Royswich pumping out the statistics. What a job Stephen has done tonight. 64-56.
And Daniels is on the bench.
Yeah, interesting, huh? 24.3 seconds to go. Student body beginning to file out for Sullivan.
And they're not going to foul. That's it.
And Sullivan will take it over midcourt. And Caden will dance around with it.
And
Olmstead, he won't shoot.
He pulls it
nice
out.
Move. Nice move to Sullivan.
Classy
he takes
move.
it strong, and he's going to launch at the buzzer. It's good. Sullivan with 36 points. And Franklin wins it 66-56. Jay, your thoughts on this one?
I thought the Panthers did a great job in the second half changing the turnover statistic. And even though Sullivan had all the points that he did, his defensive job tonight, I thought, was the key to the Panthers coming back and winning.
And Franklin scored 39 in the second half, and they hold Milford to 8.
Awesome.
What a game. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank our viewers, our statistician, Stephen Royswich, our producer tonight, Chris Flynn. This is Pete Royce saying so long from Franklin. What a victory for the Panthers. The final score for the final time, Franklin 66, Milford 56. Till next time, so long, neighbors.